We back live? Someone let me know if we're back live. Yep, welcome back. All right, let me just make sure that we're back on YouTube as well. Yeah, it looks like we are. Hopefully it just restarted with the same live stream and not another one. Ugh, did do another one. All right, well, hopefully that doesn't DC again. If it does DC again, I might swap, I might just swap back to 1080p. No warning, just gone. Yeah, my OBS DC'd. I think it might be the 1440p streaming. I'm not 100% though. Although it'd be weird if it was, because I used to stream at 10,000 bitrate for a while before I realized that it was affecting my Twitch stream. So we'll see. There's a cave here. I always get worried when OBS disconnects that my internet has gone out or something. Hear a bow torn. And yeah, Eric's a different one on YouTube. Yeah, it's really, I hate how YouTube does their stuff. I mean, I guess it's just a different VOD at the end of the day, but I'd rather just keep the same, like just make it so it's like my YouTube channel is live. Don't make it a whole new video every single time. That's part of the reason that it's such a pain streaming with YouTube, is every time I go live, it's like basically setting up a new video. And then so if my stream does crash for whatever reason, it basically, it's anyone that would be in that live stream, if they don't know to go to the new one. Like, you can't just refresh like you can on Twitch. You actually have to go to the next, like the new video. It's so dumb. I don't know, YouTube has a pretty promising platform for live streaming. They just handle it horribly, in my opinion. Like, they could do so good. With my limited knowledge, it seems like more work on the software and backend for YouTube. Yeah, probably is, for sure. That, or it could be the reverse, where it's easier on the back end because they already have their platform set up to handle like just different videos and stuff. But I don't know, either way, it's just, I don't know, you want people to stream on your platform, right? Like, although I think they've said since then that they said it's not a priority for them to get people to stream on their platform anymore, so maybe it's not. They're more invested in the shorts and the shorts communities right now. That's probably why there hasn't been any innovations to YouTube live streaming in forever. I mostly use it though to put my VODs somewhere, like so that the VODs get auto stored. That way I don't have to download the entire VOD from Twitch, port it over to YouTube, lose a bunch of quality along the way. It's just right there. Oh, we're at 500. Let's mine this row out and then we'll head back to the castle. Base thing to do, really, unless you got someone who can download the VODs from Twitch and upload it to you. Yeah, exactly. Oh, best, yeah, not base, yeah. Best thing to do, yeah. Yeah. It also, I get a lot of, more discoverability. I'm gonna kill this guy. From YouTube. Than I do on Twitch. Now, thankfully, with streaming Vintage Story, since there's not a huge, like, streaming community for Vintage Story, that helps a lot with discoverability. At least right now it does. Eventually, once the Vintage Story community, like streaming community, grows too large, then it'll drastically die down. But yeah, so like usually when you get into that range, then YouTube helps a lot more with discoverability. Although I've been absolutely terrible about doing clips and reels and shit like that, or whatever they are, shorts. So I've not really been helping myself in terms of like discoverability or growth by just doing my VODs. I would like to do like a mini like video or something for each of the locations we have built, like a quick little like 5 maybe 10-minute video that shows off everything we built in our world. Just haven't done it. Plus I want more stuff built as well. Like I feel like we have like a few things, but like well, we're getting to the point now where it's better, where things are actually being completed. But like we had Trinity Point wasn't really done. We have Delrich Village. Delrich Village is still not done. Yarn Village is thankfully done, along with the lighthouse. You know, we have Holbeck Village not done. You know, we have a castle started here. Lighthaven Island not done. Tree Farm needs to be rebuilt. So we have a bunch of like builds and stuff. The first world tour video wasn't that great in my opinion because it had so much stuff that was just incomplete. So shorts are awkward. You got the upload video with a portrait resolution for mobile, so most of your screen isn't going to show up. Yeah, you have to edit it properly to make it to like get the best of everything on there. It takes a little bit of effort, which again, I'm not big into like the video content of it. I just like streaming. So when it comes down to that, it's like I just don't ever end up doing it because I'm like, do I really feel like, you know, what the fuck, downloading the video, editing it, uploading it? Like I just never feel like doing any of that, so I don't. Delete that video in there. Delete. So maybe one day I'll like get into it, you know. It's also hard to get clips for a game like Vintage Story, especially the way I play it. Like, we don't do a lot of like exploring, adventuring and stuff. We mainly do building, so I don't even know how I would really do clips and stuff. Like, it's cool, it's funny when like a bear attacks me or something like that out of the blue, but I can only upload so many bear attack clips before it's just like the same thing over and over and over and over and over again, yeah. I don't mind TikTok because you can upload clips and you don't need to deal with the portrait resolution. Oh, really? How does it translate over like on mobile? Because I feel like the majority of people watching clips from TikTok are watching it on the app on their phone. That's also like yeah, that's great that TikTok compromises and lets you do it in normal resolution, right? But anyone, like, you're gonna be lower in views and engagement because your clips aren't gonna look as nice when 90% of the audience is on mobile, you know? Like, it's nice that they auto do it, but not nice in the sense that your content is not geared towards the audience that TikTok has, you know? Like, you could probably get away with it on YouTube, but I definitely don't know if you can get away with it on TikTok since that's a mobile only thing, right? Or I guess there is a desktop version, a website you can go to. There we go. Oh yeah, I didn't show you guys this. I've been working over here a little bit to terraform this out. So I've been working on getting this. We have to terraform this all the way down to here, and then I'm gonna have to terraform it up so we have a larger base up there. But yeah, I've been working on this part as well. It's just taking a little bit of time. I worked on this off stream like 2 days. Come on, buddy. I guess there was granite here we could have mined. I'll have to keep that in mind. All right, funny jokes aside, let's set up this part. So I want to make this part walkable as well, so let's extend this like this. I didn't want to fall. Fuck. All right, yeah, tear this down. I want up here to be walkable. All right, where's my dirt at? We have to re-terraform outside of here for a bit, or a little bit. I am gonna bring this up. here. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. I did mean that. Not that. One more. There we go. Ah, there we go. All right, let's fill this in. Okay. Those are all filled in. All right, cool. So let's go ahead and do this part. We do have to bring all of these down, and then we'll have to re-terraform a little bit on the outside here. Up there. Alright, what the hell am I doing? Removing the wrong blocks. This stuff down. Okay, most of this is pretty good. Actually, I think all of it might be good. Oh, there's an essence crystal in there. He probably spawned in here because it's dark. Let me put some light down in here, I guess. That's not a light. Alright, give me a minute here, guys. here. Yeah. Okay. We might not actually have to terraform anything. I think we're looking pretty good. It's mainly areas where... Yeah, no, we're good. Okay. Yeah. Alright, sweet. For some reason I thought that was gonna be a bit more of a pain in the ass. Alright, let's go up here. We're gonna probably end up having to terraform this at some point though, but for now this will be okay. Alright, gonna have to figure out the connector to this. I guess we gotta figure out the height of these towers first as well. And how I want to do them. Do I want to do them as that design? Just keep it simple, or do I want to do... I guess that's the same thing, just larger. I guess it would be that design, wouldn't it? Except... What the hell's my character doing? He's dancing, yo. Yeah. I guess, yeah, it would be this. This is the tower design, kind of. Well, kind of. This goes 5 across, not 3. So maybe we have to do a slightly different one. How tall do I want these to go? That's the million-dollar question here. I guess let me just raise these up and see. I don't think it needs to be too much taller. Come on. Okay. Ah. Yeah, it's pretty solid height, I feel, for that. Over here is definitely pretty good too. Yeah. Okay. So let's build the tower. Let's build this tower up for now. We're gonna not, and we'll see how high this goes. We mainly got to work on this part real quick. Speaking of, I never did this. Oh, okay. No, something's not right here. Yeah, right here is not correct. Okay, now it is. Put torches down in here as well. Okay, down here. Alright, cool. Yeah, why we have a hole open here? Alright. Oh, the raccoon's back. Last I saw him, he was running away somewhere. It's kind of cool he came back. I really wish you could name the... I wish there was like a name tag thing inside the game. Be cool. Alright, so to start off, we need to raise these up to here. My problem is they'd have to make it so other things can't kill them. I think foxes will hunt raccoons. Yeah. I mean, they could just make it so it's not like expensive to name them or something. And then like you just protect them or something like that, right? Like just capture them and put them inside a cage or something, or like a fenced off area. Ah. I'm gonna go too high on this one just to see. Actually, wait, will that be high enough? I think I gotta go 3 high. I gotta go check. Ladders. Why is this ladder still here? So this one was, I think, damn, it's gonna be hard to tell from here. So it goes up to, or it went up to the second block here. Okay. Yeah. Dun, dun, dun. So what's that? Let's say right there's like a baseline. So it went 2 higher from that baseline. So 1. So from here, 1, 2. So we have to go up 1 more block. Okay. I only have 5 more of these, so I probably will. I think I have more ashlar though. I think we might be good on that department. Let's see. I'm just gonna put. All right, that's our height right there. Going for it. Gonna see if I have more ashlar in the boat. Hopefully, so we don't have to go farm it. Doesn't mean we have to go all the way back to Trinity Point. Oh, thank God. All right, cool. All right, that should last us a little bit longer here. Probably gonna, we are gonna have to go mine more ashlar, I think. Oh no! Oh, okay. Oh, okay. That was a wild adventure right there. All right. So we got that part built. Now, how high do I want to make? Probably gonna have to remove this stuff. Question is, how high do I want this wall to go up on this side? I feel like that's probably pretty good. Ugh, it's getting dark again. Whoops, okay. So we have that, and then let's do this part. Okay, and then same with over here. Granite, there it is. Let's figure out the stair situation here. So we need... That's probably pretty easy then, just like that. Just 2 stairs straight up. Cool. Nice and simple. I didn't need that many, whatever. Could do something interesting here instead, but that works actually pretty well. And then you're up on the main tower group here. I guess let me put down stairs where I can. We'll just go to here for now. I need our chisel and hammer real quick. Are cool, and then oh shit, okay. We have that part finished. Let's do the outside portion here. Boom. 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 Need more stairs. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done this part yet. Where's my this at? Okay, and then yeah, the top. So where are those stairs at? Stair, stair, 1, 2, 3. Okay. all right. And then let's get rid of all this. And do my lamp block list. And granite. Okay, so we got that first part done. Now, I was debating if what I wanted to do, because we have kind of a flat section here and a flat section there. If I wanted to do like a tower here, like kind of like what we have along. Yeah, let me do this block before I forget, actually. If I wanted to do like what we have along here, which might be hard to see, but we have these like wall things here. But we could do some of them over here as well. So like we could put one here. And probably stagger them down. The problem is making sure we don't fuck with this curve here. So we'd have to put one at this end of the curve, one at this end of the curve. I'd have to see how many blocks. I guess it wouldn't matter. We can just do our own amount of blocks apart if we wanted. I guess it also depends, because I could do something with this section right here, which wouldn't be too bad, and then we could do another one at each of the corners. I think it was daytime right now. Yeah, I think I'm gonna do that. I think let's get rid of these. There's my logs. I think it goes up to there, and then I think it is 3. 1, 2. And then it starts to do the weird shit, right? Let me go check. Oh no, it's 1. Okay, so the oak block comes up 1 more, and then it does that, and then it does 3. Okay, makes sense. Alright, so technically this comes up 1 more. And it does that, and then it does 1, 2, 3. Okay. I'll have to copy the blocks over. Actually, these parts I can just chisel, but let me go grab the oak log. Let me just go down this way, it'll be faster. Grab my pantograph. Probably not gonna need those for right now. I'm not gonna need that. I already need the hammer, but anyway. Okay, so there we go. And then, so this block gets chiseled. Oh, I need a hammer. Let me put down my lamp, I guess. Is this an even number? Oh no, it's not. Okay, I was gonna say, I might actually move this staircase back one, to be honest, so it doesn't cut into this. It look better at the end of the day. All right, so this does that. This does this. This does the same thing, and then we go one more down. Boom, done. All right, same thing over here. Okay, now we're gonna do, let's move the staircase real quick. Oops, wrong block. Yeah, I like that better. All right, we have to do this side. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Drop down. Okay, cool. There we go. I'll probably do I want to do the planks in here is the thing, because we did the planks over on that side. I thought it was pretty good looking, and it kind of broke this up a little bit. Let's see what it does here. I think it does a good job of just breaking it up. Not great, but it looks better on that side as well. Okay. So we have that there. So the next one will probably be right here, and I'll leave the 2 spots for the edge. So it would be 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, so it'd be right there. Only downside to this is it doesn't come out 1. I wonder if I should just have it do that. Probably. Just for the look. Yeah, it breaks it up well. Yeah. It's a minor detail too. It's not like it takes too many resources to do that. Essentially do the same thing we've been doing, which is this. All right, and then yeah, we'll do this on this side. I guess it would be here. No, it'd be out one. Durr. All right, let's build this portion of the wall up. All right, cool. Where's my pantograph at? Is this still perfect? Do I have that right? I do not. Fuck. These have to be one more up. I need to get some more pine. Ah. Oh, I thought it was gonna fall there. I was like, please don't. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, chisel time. Oops. A little too much off the top there, you know? Almost did it again. Okay, cool. Need some more stairs though. Let's get those in the works. Probably more than enough. Let's get the hammer out of here. Put that there. Put that there. All right. We still have to put on the trim block, and I need to get more pine planks from here. Almost forgot about the trim. Okay. Yeah, make some slabs. I need more than 20. Yeah. Let's do the outside one first. My legs. Legs were definitely feeling that one. I think that was the only one out here, right? Perfect. All right, cool. Let's work on this corner part here. So the next one will probably be right here. Let me actually put logs here so I know. Okay. Build this up. And I guess let's put the granite along the top here. Oh, I should have got more pine. Next time we're at the boat. Or do I have any on me? I have maple. Why do I have so many maple ones? I'm not even using them right now. the stairs at? Okay, let's get this side done. Short one's there. Alright, I do need this back. Let's do this side now. Oh, I almost went. Oh, okay. Spoke too soon. That's when I was like, oh, I think I'm gonna go off the edge. Damn. Oh, I should have got the pine planks. God damn it. I was right there. The boat was in my view. Alright, there we go. Third part done. Boom. Nice. Alright, let me get these pine planks before I forget. Oh, my pie's going bad, guys. No! I have to get food. Oh, that one actually did a good bit. Okay. I gotta sharpen this. Same with my chisel actually as well. Let's do those. Damn, I thought I was early. What's up, Koza? Yeah, we went live today, probably about 2 hours ago-ish. Or no, yeah, almost 2 hours ago. How you doing today? I have plans later tonight, so I just decided instead of a short stream, I'll go live early. So I think the island right there, it's either that one or that one is Lighthaven Island. I think it's that one. I think that's Lighthaven Island. I don't think that is. That's not. Yeah, that's the tip of this. So that is Lighthaven, I believe, unless there's another one that's closer. Let's check. It's kind of cool that you can see them. I like that mod. Does your glass show up better? No, it won't. It'll just show the mountains because it's technically not rendered in. It's just a shadow of the terrain because I'm using, it's from the Farseer. You got Farseer? Yeah, I've had it for since it released. I've been using it. I do wish it showed like I know it's supposed to grab the data from before the chunk is like loaded and stuff. But I do wish it would show if like the chunk had been built upon. This way. Lessen the globe effect a bit, it will raise things in the distance a bit more. Yeah, that's Lighthaven Island, I'm pretty sure. Because that's like directly on par with that. What do you mean lessen the globe effect? I like how it is. I don't mind stuff being like kind of flat like that. I think it looks good. I don't even know how you adjust the settings. I know there's like a UI option. I just don't remember what it was. Uh-oh. Okay. I gotta stop hitting my F keys. There are raccoons over here. Or another one anyway. There's like a whole pack of them. This castle's coming along. Control Shift F or something. Oh yeah, there it is. So we have globe effect at 50%. Oh, I see. Oh. Huh. I don't know if I like that though. It's just kind of like a gray area. Like I think the 50% works really well because a lot of my world is ocean. So looks good on land, but not probably with ocean. Yeah, I feel like the ocean kind of makes it a little difficult. It'd be kind of cool if you had a different tint for the ocean. Like when you were in here, if there was like ocean tint. And you could like turn that down. I think this was at 50% as well. Alright, anyway, not mess with that. Looks like the dust storm on the way. Yeah, well, that's the color. You can change that color. I believe using the color tint. So let me just change. That's 34%. Yeah, so you can change the color of it. I thought the brown looked the best for like a land earth color, but yeah, it does look kind of like a dust storm. But okay, let's see here. Let's see. We need to work on this part. So this mountain's gonna get reworked at some point, so we're just gonna kind of work with what we got by doing this. I'm missing something. Okay. We only have 20 of these blocks left, so let's hold on doing too much. Okay. And then I need more than 11, but okay, here's that. Every time I do like some sort of like high jump, like oh that time, I don't know, but it always seems like it does something weird. Alright, there we go. Another one done. Alright, now we have to drive this to the edge there, which we're going to run out of ashlar blocks here. Kind of an hill. So close. Kind of want to go get more. We're going to need more anyway for that side of the tower. Let's go get them. We gotta go back to Trinity Point. I guess it'll give me a chance to get new food too. Kind of out. Let me go put these flowers down. Alright, let's go. We're gonna run through Delrich Village as well. So we'll take the elk back. At least I hope my elk's still here. I think I see him. I haven't heard him. I used to be able to hear him when I was working inside the castle yelling, but now I can't. Worrisome. Might have run away. Was that you cheering him on? Huh? I didn't say anything. Oh my god. Why are there wolves in Delridge Village? Your arms animation? Oh, I didn't even notice it, to be honest with you. I was too busy in my head thinking about how the turning on this thing is annoying. The turning and the going up a block. I really hope they fix that. I know there's a mod that does it, but I don't want to download a mod just for that. I'd rather them just fix it in the game. And then I still wish they would make the turning for while you're riding, instead of it being like A and D like this, I wish they would just make it camera based. Like whatever way my head is facing, just turn them that way. Anything else is just kind of like, it's just, I don't like it. It doesn't feel good when you're driving him. I was hoping to get a statue, a new one. All the stuff I threw in the water is still here. All right, let's head over to Trinity Point. We'll take the boat and stuff. Not that way. I think I've got 3 or 4 of their statues. One may be doable. I don't recall. Well, are they different, each of them, or are they all the same statue? Because I know there's the, like, if we look up statue, okay, there is different ones, yeah. There's 4 of them in total. So I have like 8 of these ones, but each one does something different, I believe. Oh, we missed our exit. There's at least 3 different, or 4. One may be doable. What do you mean by one may not? Oh, not be doable. Okay. Yeah, I only saw 2 lore things inside the book. Maybe the 4th one is something, but you have to figure it out like just completely on your own. All right, let's see here. I need to get some food. Oh, double, not doable. Oh, okay. There is at least 3 different, or 4, but one may be double. Double. Okay. I don't know why I was reading doable. My bad. Where are my pies at? Got 3 more days left on them. I still have 1 whole pie in there, so we're definitely gonna lose a pie. Okay. Bring back the chinchilla vibes. Yeah, right. Yeah, so it looks like there's 4 of them. I'd have to read the book again. I imagine there's 1 for each gear, and then each gear, like, they do different stuff. Maybe they drop different items or something. I don't know. It'd be kind of cool to see though. I want to drop off some of these flax fibers because I have so many. There we go. Although we have like a bunch of those, I'll just make some more of these. Fuck it. 125. I think I've only got 1 book as well. Is there 4 books for each? No, there's just the 1. And then depending on like, we put it on the stand, then you put a gear in there and it tells you like a hint at how to build the altar. And then each gear changes the hint, and I imagine it changes the hint for each of the statues and whatnot. So okay, we got our pie. All right, we need to go get shale. Jump. All right, down this way. Where were we digging at last? It always is the same question I ask, I feel, every time. Where was I digging last? Oh, it's definitely down here, or at least we were by here. All right, we need ashlar blocks to do this. I like the style of that, but I get so lost without some kind of visual clues. That's kind of the fun of it. I like kind of coming down here and just like it feels like really like sizable mine, right? Because you come down here and there's like so many different ways to go and stuff. But yeah, I don't know. I just like it. It's kind of a cool way of doing it. I keep forgetting to do it. Maybe one day I'll just kind of like spend some time and go into the mine and do it, but I want to bring support beams down and do the doorways with the support beams. All right, that's gonna be the end of this since we're hitting conglomerate. But I want to put support beams like on the edges here at kind of the entrances to these, because I think it'd be cool looking. So I think I started doing that actually at this mine. Let me go up here and find out. I think it was over this way. I started doing it like putting support beams in here just to kind of visually like spice it up a little. The problem is I don't have support beams and I need a lot of them to do that. But yeah, definitely a good way to get lost. Do I want to go this way? Yeah, I guess I do. No, let's leave this one as is. The hard part about doing a mine like this is knowing like, all right, so we've mined down that way, right? So I can't really, I guess I could connect those by digging through here, but I'd want to leave them separate just because. So it's like trying to remember where I've dug underneath and stuff so I don't combine in. But when you do kind of break through, it's kind of cool to see like what kind of entrance you can kind of do into them. Let me get another torch over here. It looks like we need one right about here. So yeah, like there's a mine shaft down. That's where we just were, right? So it's like trying to figure out where you're free to mine. And I also like having like dedicated mining spots. Whatchamacallit? I like having dedicated mining spots for each of the rock types that I have. It kind of just kind of adds to the world a little bit. I feel like, oh, we have to go out to the shale mine, so it forces us to travel our world a little bit, which I personally like, because it does help me show off the world. Yeah, like, see, we run into this. Now we have to figure out, all right, what the fuck? I should have made it over like 2 more blocks. I can fix that real quick though. I have shale rock. So every now and then we gotta do some shit like this. Patch it back up and move the entrance a little bit. The only thing that would bug me is I feel like I'm missing out on all those other blocks in between. So that's kind of the nice thing about Vintage Story. There's probably like 90% of the time, there's probably nothing there. Like, yeah, I guess there could be something in between here, like ore-wise, but other than that, it's just shale, which I could just go mine it if I wanted to, or I could just go to a different section. Like, either way, I'm getting shale, so it doesn't really, like, bug, at least it doesn't bug me. I guess if it's, like, one of those weird things where you have to, like, 100% it. 100% your mining adventure, you know? I mean, the blocks themselves not missing anything. Yeah, there's so much down here. Like, the regions for the ore is so big that it's not too big of a deal, I feel, anyway. But again, like I said, if you're like 100%er, yeah, I could see it being a little bugsome. But I gotta go for the aesthetic look of it for my world. If it was just a giant hole in the ground, it'd look boring like our first one. And it'd be boring as all hell to mine. Oh my gosh, I'd be brain dead trying to mine like just a giant squared out area. At least this keeps it interesting. Like, if I get a little bit bored, I'm like, all right, let's start a new little section, whatnot, you know? Last night I went in looking for some limestone, found some roughly 13,000 blocks away from home, so it could be worse. Yeah, 13,000 is not terrible. I mean, it's a good bit, but judging by previous occurrences, though, I don't know if I can bear finding it 500 blocks in the other direction. That would be kind of funny. I think I'd laugh a little. That's why I used to decorate my mines. Yeah, I don't know. A giant hole in the ground, I don't know. Just the act of having to mine it out would just, I don't know. Plus, it would be so boring on stream. Like, at least this way, like, I can mine like a section like this big, and then it's like, all right, we're getting a little. Let's dig down this way. Let's see what's down here, and then we come down here and we dig around a little bit. We run into some shit like this, you know. Like, it keeps it a little bit, at least for the stream sake, a little interesting than me just like mining row after 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 row. And it's like, oh my god. Especially for how many resources I need, because it's not like I'm building small houses here or like a small house. I'm building like a fucking castle. So like, I think since we've started Holbeck Castle, I think I've been back here like at least 4 times to mine either stone or ashlar of some type. Or shale ashlar. Yeah, it's a cool system. Yeah, like I said though, I want to do the wood support beams. One day, I have a bunch of them too. That's the worst part. I have a shit ton of oak support beams that I want to use for that. I just have not brought them with me at all. One day. They're all in Trinity Point too. I just don't want to take up another slot in my inventory just to carry them around. Alright, we're going for 3 stacks of this shit, by the way. I really don't want to see it. I sailed over a 4,000 block ocean and slept in a trader caravans over 2 to 3 nights to bring back some limestone. Damn. I got very lucky. I have a chalk biome. Where the hell's it at? Hang on, where's my mines at? Yeah, we have a chalk. This is all chalk in here. So I was able to get limestone from the chalk. And my spawn was here. We spawned on this island. Like, I think you see this dot right here? That's that giant wooden tower. That's my spawn location. For some reason, the game has this weird thing where it puts a block there every time I die. I'm living on a limestone biome. Been lucky in that respect. Damn, that's pretty fortunate. You know what rock I have not found a lot of is peridot, or I haven't found any peridot at all. That, and I haven't found any olivine, so I can't make tier 3 refractory bricks either, which kind of sucks, because that would make my like steel making a lot more efficient, or not efficient, but just not have to replace the kiln constantly. An excuse for an adventure is always nice. That's true. My problem is I get weary about exploring parts of my world with terrain gen and stuff, since it's a long-term world. I don't like to just go out and just like do the exploration thing too often, because I plan on having this world for a very long time. So the further I travel out, whenever there's like a new update that adds something new, that just means I have to go even further out to get said stuff. So like red clay, for example, the nearest red clay that I have is once it loads, is over here, this area, because that's where our Resonance Archive building is. I forgot about that, to be honest. But yeah, there's red clay over here. I also have some red clay up in here, but it's like there's like two, let me see if I can turn on my clay. Yeah, I have like 2 spots of red clay in here. This area got regened in 1.20 to fix something that was broken, and it generated some red clay in here, which I was actually kind of surprised by. So but yeah, so there's some way down next to the mantle. Not sure about olivine, but it's found in that rock. Oh wait, peridot is? I found some peridot the other day when I went looking for fire clay. It's about 18,000 blocks away. Damn. Yeah, downside to keeping the worlds. Yeah. Now granted, I mean, I could just go out in one direction super far and just generate that, and then I'd have like, oh, all right, 1.22 dropped with this cool update. Let's go north, but yeah, I'd rather just not. Wait, you can find peridot down by the mantle? I always thought peridot was in the scheme of like how granite generates. I have some in my biome near the mantle. It's not deep, but several blocks deep. I've not really dug around it yet. Gotcha. Is it like a big biome type thing down there? Because I thought it was like a peridot was like one of the, it's kind of like granite where it generates down there. Others will be different. Gotcha. Yeah, I haven't gone too deep other than cave exploration for in terms of like getting down towards the mantle. Tons of granite down there. Oh, okay, so it's just a clump of peridot. Gotcha. Maybe I do have some just scattered around then. I know you can get a biome of it, can't you? Like a peridot biome. This here. All right, that should be enough. That's, yeah, we got 4 stacks or 3, yeah, 4 stacks and then some. Plenty. Let's head back. Some of my caves have gone down deep. Gotcha. Nighttime. I would hope so, but I don't recall seeing a pure biome. I would hope there is. Yeah, I know there's certain rocks that don't have that, but like I don't think you can find a chert biome. I mean, maybe you can, but I don't believe it is. I think chert just kind of like forms between 2 of the other tiers of blocks. Now you can find a chert biome. I've seen it before. Can you find, I mean, I wish there was a little bit better of like I mean, maybe I'm just not smart enough to understand the biome description that they kind of have already in terms of how ore or rock generates, right? I know they have a somewhat like some sort of description, but I wish it was like explain like I'm 5 type ordeal. I've seen chert on the ground as well as that other that starts with the C, conglomerate. Yeah, conglomerate is one. Yeah, I need like an explain like I'm 5 biome generation for vintage story. Or like rock generation, not biome. I need a rock generation. He's like, let me pull up the website. Here, let me finish sailing my ship over here, and then I'm gonna DC. I'll pull up the website and we can read through it. Maybe we'll understand it together. Maybe our combined brains will figure this out. All right, let me just DC real quick. I'll pull up the site. So natural generation, 20 types of rock variants may exist. What do you mean may? Shouldn't you know? Anyway, may exist in the world and are created during world generation. The appearance of each block indicates the type, which dictates its use and which ore deposits may be found in the rock. As of version 1.9, ores only appear in certain rock types. Oh, I did not know that. Examining a rock while holding Sneak H will provide information about which ores can... Wait, really? That's a thing? Okay. Anyway, there are different formations of rock layers that generate throughout the world. Typically, you will have 3 layers of stone in a location, unless the top layer is volcanic, in which case there will typically be 4. So, example of rock layer generations right here. This has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This has 5. Technically, I guess that doesn't count, but... So this image is... incorrect. Okay, good start. Yeah, it's a really cool feature. Also sucked if you spawn in a biome that copper can't spawn in, you're off to explore. Yeah, that would suck. I didn't even think about that. All right, types of rock layer generation: shield, platform, orogen, basin, large igneous province, extended crust. Okay. Due to the distortion and mapping of the various rock layers, it is possible to end up with a sedimentary rock layer below an igneous layer, or even 2 igneous layers on top of one another. The table is more a general guideline. What? Oh, volcanics. Okay. So this is kind of how they go, right? So volcanic on top, sedimentary, metamorphic, then igneous at the bottom. Okay. Rock strata. Different types of rock are found in different places in the world and vary based on geological layers. There are many rock variants: andesite, basalt, bauxite, chalk, chert, claystone, conglomerate, granite, halite, which I don't think I've ever seen, kimberlite, haven't seen that either, limestone, marble, white, pink, cream, or green, obsidian, peridot, haven't seen that, phyllite, sandstone, scortious shale. I think some of these can't generate. Like, I don't think scoria can generate. I don't think phyllite can generate. Or halite's salt, isn't it? Anyway. Best way to see if for yourself is to go in creative and cut out a chunk. No, I mean, I know how it generates, right? For the most part. Like, you can even see an example here for how it goes, like, in terms of that. I'm trying to figure out, like, how it generates, you know, or not like how, like, what, like, in terms of like layer, like what can be an entire biome per se, like on top and stuff. So like this kind of, I guess, makes like the rock strata part is kind of where I want to understand. The rocks in this section are wait, okay, where are we at? We're here. Marble appears as any of the 3 colors listed in parentheses and generates similarly to ore generation. Many of the rocks can be made into cobblestone blocks for each rock. Blah blah blah. Rock strata or layers can be grouped into 3 types. This is kind of, we have the sedimentary, metamorphic, and igneous. These categories differ by how these rocks are created. While there are many other types of rock, the rocks in these sections are those generated as layers again. Okay, so from my understanding, the sedimentary, so these rocks will always spawn on top, right? And then these rocks can spawn in between these rocks, right? And then these rocks spawn underneath these rocks. So basically you get your upper layer biome of one of these, which makes sense. And then you get your possible middle, varies, it may or may not generate. And then these rocks will always be below. Although I've seen it to where granite is on top. So that's the part that kind of confuses me, because over by Holbeck Village, right, granite is on top. So I guess it's just granite all the way down. Is that how I should understand it? There's certain rocks that can only be next to other types and some that can't. That's about all I know. 4, 3, 2, 1, or you might be able to get 3, 2, 1 if you get what I mean. Yes, so 4, 3, 2, 1, possibly 3, 2, 1, right? No, I don't believe it would be granite all the way down. And no, if it's granite on top, you'll probably find andesite lower. Okay, but it would be it'd be like 2 of these then. So if granite, or like if one of these is on top, then one of these will be below it, right? That's kind of how I understood it. Basically, that's how I understand. Okay. Well, I guess maybe it'd be good to go over to that granite spot, or next time we're in the granite mine, we'll just do an area. We'll do a staircase down, and we'll see if it's 2 types, if it's another igneous below it, or what we run into. It'd be sweet if we ran into some peridot underneath there. Okay, well, this is a good understanding of it. So sedimentary rocks, one of these will always be, or not always be on the surface, but it's likely, like, these are like your big biome blocks, right? I guess you could run into biomes with these as well, but it'd be unlikely. Okay, I think I get it. So you'll never find these underneath these. You'll only find these underneath these, and it's usually like 2 with a possible metamorphic block in between, or like in between the 2. Okay, what's peridot classed as? I've seen on the surface of my world. It's classified as igneous, so it can be a surface biome one, but it's also like underneath. So if you get peridot on top, from my understanding, if it's peridot on top, it'll be one of these 3 at the second layer, or like the underneath it, right? Jim is a mini player. Oh, my bad. If I make it larger, then it's hard to see as well. Yeah, do this. That might help, but then I gotta scroll more. So, yeah, that's my... Okay. Well, we'll see. Next time we go out to the granite mine, we're probably gonna have to go out there soon anyway for the end of the stream. We'll see what's going on with that. Resize this back to normal. Oh, your stream's in a mini player. Gotcha. My bad. I understand. I'm gonna real quick grab something else to drink real quick. I'll be right back. All right, I am back. What was that? Oh, that was my elk. God damn. Yap God right here. Let me on my elk. I think basically any rock can be on the surface considering the size of the road. It's just a matter of how big in an area, and it shows the general chance for the types of rock. Yeah. I mean, I don't know from reading that. I mean, I don't know if this is kind of what you're saying, but any rock can be on the surface. If it's a igneous rock on the surface, like granite, it will only be another igneous rock below it. If it is a sedimentary rock on the surface, it'll be, there's a possibility of another middle layer being metamorphic, or it'll be underneath that, it'll be a igneous material, so like granite, or one of the four igneous. That's kind of how I feel like I'm understanding it. Like I said, I mean, I guess it's not all the way to the mantle, though. There will be various types down to the mantle. I don't know. From that, it was saying that it's just like a 2 or 3 layer system, unless you get a volcanic rock on the surface, is what it sounded like when I read it. At least how I was understanding. Let's go out to the granite mine. Let's take a trip. Come on. Come on, everybody, in the elk. We need some chunk loading issues so I can see all the way down, you know? Plus, I think the edges are randomized as well, so as not to have clear cutoffs. That would be weird. What do you mean the edges? Like the edges of the chunks? The layers. Oh, you mean like kind of up and down? Yeah, I think if that's what you mean. It's not gonna be like just a straight like, hey, level 85 is the cutoff level. Yeah, it can vary. All right. Yeah, that I get. But like, yeah, if we go over here, so if we go into the granite mine here, right? It's just straight granite on top. So that means at some point, if we go down deep enough, like let's try and figure out where the deepest point of this mine. I think actually this goes down pretty deep, right? At some point, we're gonna hit a different igneous material, right? Or at least we should, running by theory. All right, we'll just start digging down. Staircase down right here. We'll get rock too. So at some point we should hit a different rock type. Could you imagine if I found Pyrita? Oh my god. All right, we're not going to talk about it, but I found bismuth. That's some shit right there. Let's go. All right, the only bad thing about having this mod that tells me if there's like blocks nearby is that I can never tell which one's the actual ore versus the freaking thing, that the indicator. Axe. Yeah, that one I could see maybe. That was very convenient. That thing is, granite is so boring. It seems it can be the biggest of all. Yeah, granite seems very popular. Yeah, let me take the, oh fuck it. All right, I got all that bismuth. Let's go. All right, we're digging down right here. Let me dig back up a little bit, get some dirt. All right, staircase right here instead. Okay. So we're at level 59 right now. I don't know what level it's gonna change at, but we'll find out, I guess. It's like doing that, like, you know how they do it inside the Arctic? They put like a pole and they slowly like dig out the ice and they collect the cylinder. That's what we're doing right now. What's this? I found titanium. Ooh. Okay. I don't want to mine that right now. I don't really need ore. Who knows how big that vein is either. I want to know what's underneath you. All right, we're at 40. It's still granite. $35 and still granite. $30, still granite. $25 and still granite. Unless this shit goes negative, I think we're gonna hit the mantle and not have anything else. $20 and still granite. Unless we got really unlucky with this dig. Maybe we'll go to the other side of the mine and do the same thing. See if maybe we're just very unlucky with this placement. 15 still granite. $10 and still granite. $5 still granite. Damn. All right, well, we just proved our entire theory wrong on this one. And that's mantle. All right, well, we just debunked our entire thought process on this. So let's go to a different spot, and I guess we'll dig down, and we will see. You know what? Was conglomerate? Let me check here. Because I do have a conglomerate mine that's, well, that switches over to granite like really quick. So that wouldn't be a good one. Oh, that's because conglomerate's a sedimentary rock. All right, never mind. Not looking good for our theory here, guys. Not looking good. Can I place this down? I thought you could place these on the ground. Whatever. Oh shit, that's good. I thought that was a creeper. I ain't even playing that game. It scared the shit out of me. Alright, well, that's an L for this so far. We're gonna go somewhere else inside the mine away from this area, and we will do the same thing and see if the theory is still debunked. And then if that's the case, I'm gonna go with, if you go into an igneous area and it starts as igneous, it is that rock all the way down. That's the theory I'm gonna stick with. All right, how far over can I get? That's the question. I think over here is probably gonna be the farthest, maybe. Oh no, okay. This works. There's a cave over here. Oh, it goes into a mine shaft though. I don't want to go down into that just yet. Let's go this way. That's probably a bad way. I've never tested that theory myself, so you might be right. Although the other igneous isn't the bad looks wise. Yeah. Yeah, I think this might be how it goes. At least this was my understanding of it, is that alright, we're just gonna go down right here. Is that nothing spawns above igneous. Or below an igneous. Like igneous is like that material, right? It would be nice if my andesite biome was closer. I haven't, or an andesite mine. I have an andesite mine that would be good to test as well. We could dig underneath and see if it's andesite all the way down. Ah, fuck. Can I not go down here? Let's go like this way a little bit. Oh, we got quartz. We're at level 48 and it's still granite, by the way. I guess we could generate a test world, right? We can go fly around in that. Oh, we're gonna have so much rock. It's gonna be great. Yeah, we're gonna get to the bottom of this one way or another. I will go into a test world and we'll find another igneous biome and we'll just do this straight down. What are we at here? We're at 32. It's looking like it's gonna be the same. I thought that was a different material. I'm gonna stumble across these in the future when I'm working my granite mine and be like, what in the world was I doing? At least I don't have to worry about running out of like granite anytime soon. I've not really paid attention before. I just assumed it changed like most others. Yeah, from reading the wiki page, it doesn't sound like it does. That's why I was a little like, I don't know. But I figured we'd test it and find out. But I think my theory was correct, where it's just, if you get an igneous biome right on top, you're getting that same rock the entire way down with a chance of possibly another igneous rock being below it. But I don't even know if that happens, because we've done 2 of these holes so far and we're at 7 right now. I don't think it's gonna change. So I think it's, if you get an igneous is the bottom layer, right? So I think that's just kind of it. Yeah. All right, let's DC. We're gonna go test this and we're gonna make just a general create new world. Yep. Yeah. All right. Yeah, this one generates. Oh my gosh. All right. All right, let's see what we got here. We got a perfect. We got a granite biome right here. All right, let me get a lantern out. All right, let's see if this changes at all. We're at 60, 50, 40, 30. Oh, I just hit nickel. I thought that changed. All right. 16, 12, 11, 10. Yeah, it's all granite all the way through. All right, we'll go to another random spot. Oh shit, I guess I can just kind of do this, right? Let's see, let's go super low. Let's fucking go right here. We'll just start traveling. I imagine level 20 is low enough where it would change. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, damn, it would have changed at some point. So yeah, I guess that kind of proves the theory here that if you get an igneous layer at the very top, it's all the way through. I imagine all the sedimentary ones are like this. It's just a random roll of the dice if you happen to get what sedimentary rock you get on top, or igneous rock, I should say. I imagine like if we got an andesite biome, right? It would be the same way. It'd just be a massive andesite. Let me travel real, like, I don't even know. We'd have to travel so far. I forget. This it. I forgot how to change my speed. I don't know if it's client commands. Let's see. It's a server command. Hey, what's up, Bean? How you doing today? We in creative mode. Our Wi-Fi did died. Oh, rip. We're testing out train generation right now. Or not train generation, rock generation. We're trying to figure out how the layers generate, and I think right now we're trying to figure out, so like granite is an igneous rock, right? So basically how it generates is sedimentary, possibly what was it? Fuck, I was just reading it. So here, it's possibly volcanic, then it's sedimentary, then it's metamorphic, and then it's igneous. But so igneous would be on the bottom, right? But the problem, like we were trying to figure out, so if we get granite on the very top of the world, like on the world spawn, so basically like you dig down your dirt and you instantly hit granite, does it have another igneous rock below it, or if it's just all granite going down. And from what we've tested, it is all granite going down. Let's see what we have here. More granite. All right, let's just dig down. We're at a random spot here. Dig all the way down to 0. See if it changes, but I'm assuming it's going to be granite the whole way down. Yes, sir. It is granite all the way down. So yeah, that's crazy. So my meta quest came in, just got home from a long day at work, getting ready to set it up now. Ooh, very nice. That'll be fun to play with. Give you a nice little evening of fun. The box is bean proof. I can't open it without tearing it. Gonna have to get a knife. Be cool if you can find another type of igneous to check. Yeah, that's what I'm trying to do right now. What was it? I couldn't have possibly predicted this. Never mind, I lied. I got the sleeve off. Very nice. All right, while we wait for this, check some message. Come on, world generate. I can't even go down any further. Oh shit, there we go. Okay. This. Alright, let's see what we got here. Peridite. Okay. Oh, that's convenient. So this should be a peridite biome. All right, this will be a good test. This is another igneous rock. So let's see if anything spawns underneath it or if it's just straight peridite. Oh, it does. It has andesite. So, okay, that's another igneous rock. No, ignore this. So, okay. You can get two below each other. Two igneous materials below. Unless I'm wrong and peridite was just not a igneous rock, right? But it is. Okay. All right, so we're just very unlucky with the granite. Unless granite's just like fucking weird. I wonder if my andesite mine has peridite below it. That'd just be a general good thing to check then anytime you run across an igneous biome. Just dig down all the way down and see what two ores you get. So maybe I'll sail out to the andesite mine at some point over the weekends. If I have time. I got a lot of shit to do this weekend. Okay, well, that answers that, I guess. Man, there's got to be some weird thing with granite then. Apparently basalt is an exception to the igneous. So it says igneous rock is usually found underneath sedimentary and metamorphic rock. Basalt is an exception to this as it can appear above any other rock layer for whatever fucking reason. Hopefully not, and it's andesite all the way down, or peridite. I'd be happy with peridite. I'd be hopefully have that. It would suck if it was granite. Yeah, that would be really shitty, but more than likely the case. But yeah, peridite would be cool. Even having andesite go all the way down, I'd probably be okay with. But so okay, very interesting. Good to know. And granite just seems overall to be the most popular rock block in the game. Basalt is cooled lava, so the idea is that there was a lava flow in the world's past and it cooled, and that's why basalt can appear at the surface like that. Gotcha. Okay, that's fair. That's fair. Bean to the rescue with the answer. Being all logical and informative. How did I get down here? I think it was this way. All right, well, good test. That was a good test to know. We now 100% understand rock generation in Vintage Story. So now y'all can go out and inform the world of how it works. And I won't feel like a dumbass if someone comes into my chat and says, I don't understand why I can't find X rock or how it generates. And I can explain to them. Uh-oh. Oh, there we go. Alright, we can put these ores inside the chest over here. Oh, we gotta ride our elk back anyway. I didn't bring my boat. L. By the way, as a miner in your caves, having that damn torch hanging down right at the stairwell needs to change, or we strike. Never. Watch your heads. Too many heads have been blinked. That would be kind of funny. Could you imagine if I made it so it did like 0.1 damage and made like your character made a sound effect every time you like walked like into one of them? A bonk. I was thinking about as like a what the fuck? I don't know what's going on and I'm scared. Okay, my character stopped. I guess we weren't actually on my elk. I was thinking about making it so that they kind of swayed a little bit. I hear my elk. Oh, that's weird. Or give them like an animation. This is how you test the always wear a helmet when mining. Yeah. True. Okay, let's try this again. There's a lot of chickens right there. What the fuck? My elk must have just like bugged weird because I can still hear the footsteps there. Interesting. Well, our castle's looking good. It's looking so good. It's starting to shape up. Yeah, it's getting there. These trees are very green, aren't they? Gotta take the headphones out to be in my meta quest journey. Stream will stay on, but I won't hear you. I'll be back in a bit. Okay. Best of luck. Don't get lost too far in the sauce, you know what I'm saying? A little bit's okay, but a lot, you know, never see again. Oh, we need to make stuff. Ashlar block. That should be good for now. Forgot we had to finish this side real quick. I'm gonna hold off on putting more this way because I have to figure out what I want to do here exactly. Okay. All right, now I do have some. Oh, we're gonna have to make more of these. Oh. Oh. I needed that. I got one more. Okay. All right, we're gonna go see. Hopefully I have some granite ash. Oh, I didn't want to jump down in here. Okay. Oh God. Go this way. Okay. All right. Hopefully I have some granite ashlar blocks over this way. not many. Might cover us for a little bit there. Stupid Wi-Fi, Sag. Not the Wi-Fi, man. Not the Wi-Fi. Why is it got to be like that? Let me take that too. So I gotta figure out how I want to do the oak on this. So the corner parts are gonna be hard. We could do a double all the way up. That might work. I guess that might be the best way. Oh, I don't have a way. Oh, I do have a way up there. I was gonna say, I don't think I can get up here. This works. Leave that. Need more stairs. Really? Okay. All right, let's get the slabs created. All right, so I do know these are down one, and then like that. Okay. Yeah, essentially there's 4 on each of these. Oh, that was actually impressive. You're updating firmware right now? Ooh, getting closer. I always found firmware updates when you get something new to be kind of interesting because it's like they didn't install that when they what? Hey. Like they didn't put the firmware on there when they sent it to you. However, I can see my entire room in depth and could see my PC through the headset. Ooh. You gotta put my stream up on the wall and then take a screenshot of that. That'd be sick. Exactly enough to do this last one. No, I messed up. Alright, cool. All right, so there's that. I need my chisel and hammer though. Wait, the chisel, wait, how did we do this? Is it just like this? Yeah, I think so. Okay. Yeah. All right, and then pantograph. All right, cool. All right, so now we gotta go back down and we will start putting the oak logs in place. I'm gonna need to get more oak logs out of the boat before we do this next part. Yeah, I think what we'll do for these outside ones, I'm just gonna do both corners all the way up, and then we'll just have 2 spike towers like on these. They look interesting. I think it's in this one. Yeah, that should be enough. Let me grab this as well. What I want to know is how I charge my controllers. They have no ports to plug cable in. Are they battery powered? Some double A's in there. So the log goes up to... I can't even tell which one the log goes up to. Fuck. Oh, okay. It goes up to that level. At least that's what it looks like. There are no doors or screws visible either. Oh. Very interesting. So yeah, these go up to this level here. And then these get converted to this. Okay. I'll do that level last. I didn't think I was gonna make that jump. I fell. Might have to redo my stairs a little bit. Okay, got all of that on there, and then let's do this. Is that correct? I feel like that's not. I guess it is. Oh, we didn't do this side. That's fine. Yeah. So solid. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so we have to bring these up. Is it one more? Yeah. Wait, why are these two? Why is this one only? Oh wait, there's two. Okay. All right, and then where's my chisel and stuff? Okay, so let's grab that. So we have to do this 3. 1, 2, 3. And then I think that is 2. Yeah, that's definitely 2. Okay. Make sure I have it all correct. Yep. Okay, and then, oh my gosh, let's copy this. Go up one and paste. There we go. All right, just gotta duplicate this down here. 1, 2, 3. Oh, damn it. Whoa. How did this switch? That's weird. Okay. We do not have enough ashlar blocks to do the rest of this, so we're gonna have to go mine some granite. We're gonna mine the granite from over here though, because I do need to clear this mountain type thing over here. So how do we get down from here? We take the stairs. Yeah, so there's a bunch of ashlar over here that we have to dig up. Or not ashlar, granite. So we'll just mine this, I guess. Alright. Good old granite. we'll do one more row here, and then that should be enough to at least finish that tower. All right, there we go. All right, let's head back to the boat. Should grab all those. All right, how do we get over here? I thought there was a block. Yeah, it is dark. I guess there's no moon up. Alright, no, I did not want to get into the boat. There we go, grab that, do that, and we got one stack. Okay, cool. Let's go this way. Okay. Let's do this one next. Alright, we have to do this section now, so let me turn on our ladder here. We're going to have to build a new ladder. So let's see. My ladders have been doing so good until recently, until just there. Come on, game. Give me one spot. Let's try down here. There we go. can't see shit. Alright, I'm assuming that's high enough. Alright, get our logs out. Oh, yeah, that's right. Oh, wait, we need the, let's see, can I grab it? Yeah. Okay. And then solid block. And grab that. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Alright, cool. And now let's see. I think we can put planks up here, which is kind of what I want to do. I guess we'll do them this way. Oops. Bye-bye block. I got everything. And then we should be able to get rid of all of these ones here. And we'll replace these with planks as well. Very nice. Oh, we definitely went way too high on the ladder. Definitely too high. All right, cool. Let's see how this looks from a distance. I'm curious if it shows up over that fence or that wall in a nice way, or if it just kind of looks like meh. So we'll go across the water, and then we'll also go to the middle island, see how it looks. Oh wait, I didn't do the, oh shit. All right, hold up. We gotta do an extra bit here. I completely forgot about this part. I chisel up. All right, this is, yeah, I forgot we had to do this part. My dirt up. The better stacking material, you know? Some call it the OG. Alright. So I think how this worked was 1, 2, 3, and then skip. 1, 2, 3, and then skip. That doesn't look too bad. I missed a section. What the fuck? There we go. All right, I'm not gonna do this section here just because I don't know what's gonna happen with that yet, given its proximity to where the castle's gonna be. Let's do the sides over here though. This might get changed up, I think. Okay, and then we will do over here. Let me just tower up. That kind of works out really nice. We can put a door here too at some point. I'll leave that open for now. Okay, now let's go take a look. Let's see how this turned out. And then we'll go over to like there and see as well. Looks pretty good. Yeah. It looks kind of small though in comparison, I guess. Killadrix. Oh my gosh, thank you for the raid. Welcome, raiders. How y'all doing? Welcome to the stream. I will say we are getting ready to wind down here though. Show them in the castle. I can do a little flyover and creative, I guess. This is it. We're currently working on this build right now. It's kind of a work in progress. We just started this last week. So this is about 2 weeks worth of progress so far that we've done. Some pretty big plans. We just been working mostly. The bridge took us about a week in itself, and this courtyard took a whole week in and of itself as well. We're just kind of winding down on it now, and then so we have to build the next week. We're probably gonna work on a dock down here into this section. The main castle living area and everything is going to be up on here. I have to terraform all of this up and stuff. What's up, Killjax? I got a raid and run to get some dinner. I feel bad because we're actually getting ready to end the stream here myself. I have plans I have to go to. Normally I do stream till 10 my time. It's like 7:30 now. So, but welcome, guys. But yeah, that's kind of the plan here. So we have quite a bit built in our world, though. I was scouting targets and knew he had to see this build. I appreciate it. Your build looks incredible. Yeah, this one's coming along pretty good. This one's probably going to take us, we just finished up working on a town over here. So we just finished up this town, and there's a lighthouse over there as well. So we just finished up those, and then this is our next project. That took us about I think it took us 2 months. So this one's probably going to be about the same amount of time, I would imagine. So are you mainly streaming Vintage Story? Yeah, I stream only Vintage Story right now. I stream Monday through Thursday. I typically stream from 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time till 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Today is an exception. I have some plans with some friends for to go see some fireworks and hang out and stuff that I have to actually get ready to go soon. So but yeah, typically that's my stream schedule. I am a builder in Vintage Story. I have several builds. We have a town here that we're actually going to be working on this. That's my next plan in like 2 months. I have a big town over here, which actually, let's do this. I can show you guys real quick a few of them. Let's go speed 10. Does that work? No, that didn't work. I just did this. Oh, move speed 10. Move speed 10. All right, there. I can show you guys my world a little bit. So normally I don't do this, by the way, but you know, big raid. I'll help you guys out. So let me get my world loading here. We currently have we're actually coming up on 1,000 hours played in my world. So this is the one town that we have right here along here. This is called Delrich Village. It's a fishing town, so we have some fishing docks on the sides here, right there. This town's actually going to be getting a rework soon. Not like a rework, but it's going to be kind of, I'm going to go through it again and kind of detail it up and stuff. So that's kind of the plan for this one. And then this leads all the way to the castle over here. There's a path that follows along all this, leads up to the castle. Sorry if the world's loading slow, by the way. From the castle, we have please don't crash. We have these 3 bridges here, so it connects to this island, which connects over to this island, which connects over to this area. And this is our like town. This is like a town / vineyard. This project I kind of stopped working on midway to go work on another project. So this one we will eventually be coming back to. Probably by the end of the year, we'll be coming back to this. Probably in like November, December, I think, schedule wise. And then there's going to be a village right here as well, but this is just a bunch of vineyards and stuff, bunch of houses. And then let's travel back this way. Let's see here, follow the road. Why is flying so weird in this game? It's probably because we're moving so fast. So if we follow the road, we go back to Delrich Village here, and then if we sail across the sea here, we'll go to the first town in my world once it loads. All right, so this is Trinity Point. This is like our central town inside our world. So we have another like kind of castle-y town here built up. That's Trinity Point Tower. It's got some dock areas along here. So pretty cool area. This area is a finished build, so we don't really do much building in this area. I have all my supplies here, so we do visit this town quite a bit. If we follow this bridge this way, we end up coming up to my tree farm here. This is all getting redone. I don't know when, but this whole build is probably going to be much different, probably early next year, I think, timeline wise. So there's that. Then if we go back this way, okay. So if we follow the road this way and we go across this bridge and we go this way, this is actually a custom forest. I kind of want to, I'll walk through this one. Survival Is my character speed still like crazy high? No, okay. So this is actually a custom built forest that we have here. So we built all this out, and if we go through it, eventually we will come to another town. And this town, we just got done this project like 3 weeks ago. This town over here, this was actually a remodel of the original town that was here. I didn't like it, so I rebuilt it. This is where all our crops are and everything. So basically you come through the gatehouse here or whatever, and then you're kind of in all the fields and whatnot. You got these trees lined up, and then you can kind of see we have the town. I'll fly over it, by the way, but it's cool to walk through. There's some minor details I still have to do on this town, but in terms of like build completion, it's probably like 95% done. You come through, and it's supposed to be kind of like a shanty town, so you kind of have this like plank walkway above it and stuff like that and whatnot. You can kind of walk through, and there's crates and stuff everywhere. And then if we come over here, there's another side, got a fountain inside the center, the town here. We built a little tavern here. This was pretty cool. This was fun to do, the detail work inside here, like putting all this stuff down. This was pretty fun to work on. So we have a little tavern, and then let's go back to the center of the town. Come back through here. We have our little plaque of when we finished it, May 2025. So this year we have our docks, and we have a lighthouse build right over that way. So yeah, let me do a little flyover. Why is it not letting me fly? Let me fly, game. Oh, it's lagging. Hold on. It's doing its save thing. Come on. There we go. Okay, got it. So yeah, this is the town as you can see it from the sea. So we have some docks and stuff. Pretty cool. And then across the water, we have the lighthouse. This was a fun project to work on. We did this as like a sub project while we were finishing up that. Oh, my character move speed reset. Let's see. So yeah, we have the lighthouse here, little path, some trees. Go inside of it. Oh, maybe we cannot. To get this just right. All right, well, anyway, there's an inside to it that you can kind of just climb to the top of it, and then there's a lantern up there, little spot and stuff to walk around. You put a lot of effort into your builds. Impressive. Thank you. Yeah. Well, we play enough, so I figured might as well put some detail work and whatnot into it. I like building in this game. It's a lot of fun. It takes a lot of effort and time, and there's a lot of it's very rewarding building in this game. To have a build like this, you know, at the end of the day is pretty cool. So I like showing it off. And yeah, that we did clear this out. This is kind of like a side project I was working on. There's actually a custom. We built this river here. That wasn't there originally, and then I built this river through here, and then I do eventually have an idea for a build to put along here, but I haven't fully mapped it out yet. So, but yeah, that's our world. Let me fly back to the castle here and put my character back where he was. Pretty big, lots of stuff. Like I said, we've put about we're a little less than 40. We're 34 hours away from being at 1,000 hours on the world, so definitely a lot of time put in. And I started playing back about a year and a half ago, so I don't have the game myself. I just love seeing what people build. That's cool. Definitely a good game though, if you're looking for a game to play that's kind of like this one anyway. All right, let me put my character here, or we were over here when you guys came in, right? Yeah. I like how that sets my game mode speed back to where it is. I'm now in VR. Ooh, very nice. But yeah, I hate to do the you guys rated and run, but I do have to get going here. I will be back again on Monday, so I do take the weekends off and whatnot. So my next stream, if you guys are interested, is going to be Monday at about 6 p.m. Eastern. We'll be continuing to work on the castle. I'm hoping to start the dock next week, is my plan. So Monday, maybe we'll start the dock. Maybe Tuesday. I want to finish up some stuff on the build. Where is my music? There it is. So that's the plan. But anyway, guys, thank you so much. As always, take it easy. Keep being awesome. Enjoy your weekend. If you're in the US, enjoy the 4th of July. If not, enjoy your guys' break from me. And I will see you guys all on Monday, all right? Take it easy and keep being awesome. Bye-bye.
All the roads we travel, the journey of our lives. Take another picture before we say goodbye. Arm in arm we're standing side by side. Memories fade but legends never die. One last time, let's live for something. I can feel my blood, it's rushing. This ain't goodbye, we'll be back someday. And we will find our own way. Take control of our fate. And like a car with no brakes, crash and learn, make mistakes. And we'll be back one day.
Like this, oh my god, why does it have to have such a cute face? Oh! How the fuck did you die? You're a, what the hell? You, no! Are you kidding me? That's not even fair! No!
I never really wanna hold back. I got dreams, wanna go fast. Know this energy's here to last. Not a glass half full, overflowed. Gotta keep your eyes up on the prize. Only got one life, so it's worth a try. Fighting makes you feel alive. That's the only way to live it right. Never forget all the days. My mind is full of the memories, yeah.
Your arms are like flailing. Go, souls, go! Oh no, my god!
Nice job, man. That's just slamming this one.
I'm sorry! I thought you were on this side of me!
Oh, Jay. Oh, nice.
Let's go! Damn, souls! Holy shit! Souls just laid them out. They're on the move, boys.
I don't know which one mine is.
They're all going the same.
Yeah, I don't either.
I wonder what happens. Do they all get the same?
Now we can feel some sorrow. A new day, it starts tomorrow. Wake up, new dreams.
Let me go with it's neither.
Imagine if I get a Joker kill right here. How pog would that be? Oh, I get 2 of 4.
I was killing him.
Oh, shit.
Oh, that's perfect. That's perfect.
You follow a new goal and
Damn, that poor soul right there just got blasted. I'm a legend, okay? You don't mess with Zyrus, alright? I'm 7-0 this game.
And we will find our own way.
Watch Streak Soulspur. Bellator is currently on a 200 stream streak. You finally hit it. You did. I got a balloon for you. It kind of deflated though. Alright? But I got a balloon here for you.
There it is.
I remember too. I've had this balloon sitting over there for like 2 weeks now. Congratulations on the 200 stream streak. I know we've all been looking forward to it. There you go. That's the link to the playlist. Run! I don't have armor on. Where the fuck did that bear come from?
Alrighty, guys, that is where we are gonna call it the stream for today. I hope you guys enjoyed. It was a fun one, but as always, guys, take it easy, keep being awesome. I'll see you guys all in the next one. All right, bye bye.